ladies and gentlemen. On December 11, 2019, the European Union Commission outlined its communication on the so-called European Green Deal. This Green Pact sets out a detailed vision to make Europe a climate-neutral continent by 2050 by supplying clean, affordable and secure energy if possible. This deal was followed by further steps. Therefore, for instance, in July 2021, as a part of the delivering of the European Green Deal, the Commission proposed an amendment to the Renewable Energy Directive to align its renewable energy targets with its new climate ambition. The Commission proposed increasing the binding target of renewable sources in the European Union's energy mix to 40% by 2030 and promoted also the uptake of renewable fuels such as hydrogen in industry and transport with additional targets each. In May 2022, as a part of its so-called REPowerEU plan following the Russian aggression against Ukraine, the Commission proposed further legislative steps to accelerate the clean energy transition in line with the phase-out of Russian fossil fuel dependence. The Commission proposed installing heat pumps, for instance, increasing solar photovoltaic capacity, and importing renewable hydrogen and biomethane to increase the 2030 renewable energy sources target to an even 45%. Following that, on November 9, 2022, the Commission proposed another amendment for a Council regulation that lays down a framework to accelerate the deployment of renewable energy further. Under this proposal, renewable energy plants will be presumed to be of overriding public interests, which would allow faster new procedures for issuing permits and would allow specific derogations from EU environmental legislation. But as always within the European Union Commission, the energy policy framework for the 2030 and post-2030 period is currently still under discussion. As you can easily understand, matters of financing such ambitious projects are also of the utmost importance. So the Commission has established an EU financing mechanism through its regulation 2020/1294, which is also to be seen as an element of its further package for providing clean energy for all Europeans. This has been in force since September 2020, and the Commission is still in the process of implementing these elements into the Europeans' everyday life. The main objective of this mechanism is to help countries achieve their individual and collective renewable energy targets. The financing mechanism links countries that contribute to the financing of projects, so-called contributing countries, with countries that agree to have new projects built on their territories, so-called host countries. The Commission sets out the implementation framework and the means of funding for the mechanism, establishing that member states, EU funds or private sector contributions may finance actions under the mechanism. The energy generated through this financing mechanism will count towards the renewable energy targets of all participating countries and feed into the European Green Deal ambition of achieving carbon neutrality by 2050. So, to sum up, dear ladies and gentlemen, the so-called European Green Deal sets the blueprint for a transformational change. All 27 EU member states committed to turning the EU into the first climate-neutral continent by 2050. To get there, they pledged to reduce emissions by at least 55% by 2030 compared to 1990 levels. It remains, of course, to be seen whether this ambitious deal, the European Green Deal, will be successful at the end of the day. Thank you very much.